Welcome to lesson 2 for creating instructional video. In the last lesson, we looked at the basics of creating instructional video. In this lesson, we'll be using PowerPoint to create instructional video. Let's go to the practical section. Learning outcome. By the end of this lesson, you will be able to list the steps in recording video with PowerPoint. Produce instructional video with PowerPoint. Now let us look at the steps in creating slides and recording video. There are 6 of them. Number 1, you create and format your slide according to what you need. Then you add your text or your scripts and pictures. Make sure whatever picture you're adding matches the text you have pasted. Then you add animation and transition accordingly. This brings interactivity to your slides. Then click on slideshow to record the slides. After that, talk to your slide as you normally talk to your key points in the classroom. Once that is done, you now click on the file to export and create your video. Now let us go to the practical section.
Let's look at how we can use Microsoft PowerPoint to create an instructional video. We start by clicking New. The application is already open, so we want to open a new document. We click on New and wait for it to open. Now you click on blank when it opens. These are other templates that you can actually use if you like. But we want to start from scratch. Select a plain environment and format it to suit us. So we click on blank and wait for it to load. Now, this is what you will see when you open a new document. So we want to delete this and customize it to suit us. So we select this box and hit delete. Do the same for the second one. Select, delete. Then we are going to format this screen or this slide to fit what we want. So we right click and select format background. Now the moment you do that, you're going to notice a screen by your right hand side. This is where you select the color background for your slide. We can go for solid, gradient fill, picture or texture fill or pattern. Now, I want to say something about solid. When you are selecting a solid color, please don't go for a very dark background or something that is shouty, so that you won't waste your time trying to change the color of your text as you go on. So it is better to go for something lighter. Let me try gradient. Then you can use this. Look at the gradient stops. You can use it to select the shade of your gradient. You can see the changes that are being made. So that's it. So we'll go for this. That's okay. Then the moment you're okay, you've selected the color you want. What you will now do is to say apply all. Apply to all. That means that all our slide is going to take this form. So let's wait for it. So that's it. Now we begin to create our style. We're going to give our slide a title. And to do that is use this text box. You cannot write on this screen as it is. So for you to put a text, you have to go through a text box. So I select it, click on it first. Then the arrow will change to a cross. Then you drag it. Then type the title of your slide. Now let's go for mode of blended learning. That's it. Then we can increase the font size. We can drag this to close up this space. Center it. Now for you to move, you have to make sure that your cursor has changed to a cross sign. Then you can move to any location you want. Now I want to increase the font size. These are the settings for this font. So I can select the size. You can see it has increased. I will drag it to make it be on a line. So I center it. I can add text color. That's it. Then the next thing is to add my script. Go to my script, select the content of the script. So I'm going to open my script where I have my script for this course. Now, I will select the synchronous mode as one of the mode of delivery. Do Control C. Switch over to my slide and paste it. Control V. Let's wait for it to load. My system is a bit slow, so right, here is it. Right. So we'll go back again to copy the points. I want to copy this. Remember we said you don't need to copy the whole script inside your PowerPoint. So let's go by this. Control copy. Let's go back. Click outside the previous one. Then you paste. Right, this is the content I want to discuss under here. I can break it. I have more than a point here, so I can break it like this if I want. I can break it this way depending on what I want. You can see it. Now, let's arrange it. Good. I can still align the text, justify it. Look at this. You click on this to justify it. That's it. Then the next thing is to import our picture. Remember we said it is a good practice to combine both text and picture. So I'm going to insert a picture here that connects to the content I have posted here. So to insert a picture, you have to select insert. Look at insert here. Click on insert to open the insert menu. Then you see a picture. There are a whole lot. So, but what we're interested here is to get a picture, an image. Already I've saved some image that I will use in creating this slide. So as it opens, I will locate where it is in my system and get them inserted here. So let's wait for it to open. Right, this is it. Let me insert this. Just double click on it to insert it. Or just like click once and click insert at the bottom. So that's it. I'll put it. If I want, extend it to the way I want. That's it. You can see it looks nice. Yes. So because of want of time, let's try to duplicate this and assume there are other slides. Let's make it 3. Let's click on it. We duplicate it again. Now, I'm going to come to this second one to change the image. For any slide you want to go to, just click on it. It will appear on the right-hand side. So let me change it so that we'll be able to see the difference between one page and the other as we try. So I'll come here. I'm going to delete this image here. Select it and click on delete. Then I'll go back to insert picture. I'm going to select picture, the second picture. That's it. Now our content is ready. Now the next thing is to make our text interactive so that as we discuss them, as we discuss our points, it will come up one after another. So what we do now is to add animation to it. So we start by selecting it. We select the first one, click on animation. There are different types. Let's select flying. You see it. Now there are more options. If you click this down arrow, you will see other options. So you can choose any one you like. So we select the second one. I don't know. Oh, let's still do flying or look at another. Okay, let's look at wipe. But it's always good to give it the same, give it the same point. Since there are points, they need to be coming one after another. So I think this flying fits in here. However, the choice is yours. Make your own choice. Right. So we'll do the same here for the second one. Okay. Instead of, for want of time, let's delete this and replicate this. Let's go back and change this image. Go to insert again. Picture. Right. Let's reposition it and increase it. For you to increase, just put it at one of these dotted edges and drag. Now our slide is getting ready. The next thing to do before we go recording is to decide what happens as we move from one slide to another. That is the transition. So you can click on this one and click on transition. You can choose any one. Let's choose shape. You can see it. We go to the second one. We decide what happens when we finish it to go to the next one. What can we choose now? Let's select cube. Right, that looks interesting. Good, now we are done. The next thing now is to go on to record our slide. For you now to record, to talk to our slide, click on slideshow. Look at slideshow here. Click on slideshow. Then go down to record slideshow. On this record slideshow, click it and you will see start recording from beginning. Click it then. Now you are ready to start recording. Before you start recording, make sure that these two check boxes are highlighted. Slide and animation timing and narration and laser pointer. Then, if they are not highlighted, click on them to highlight it or to tick it. Then start recording. Now, you can start. You can see the slide has changed to a slide mode. Notice this small window here. This is an indication that you have started recording your slide. So now begin to talk to your slides. In this topic, we'll be looking at mode of blended learning, and one of the mode is synchronous online facilitation. Then after that, you click your arrow key, the first point comes up. When you finish talking to it, click the next one, arrow again, and so on. That's it. Remember that you also need to talk to the image again. There should be a connection between this and that. And the moment you are done recording, when you finish, you go to the next page, you see it, you do the same thing, talk to it, talk to it, talk to it. Keep your discussion short and moderate. Don't spend too much time talking about one point. Just go straight to the point. Now, as soon as you're done, now you finish recording, go to the next page, and that's the end. As soon as you're done recording, you now close this button here. Look at it. Close it. Now, notice this speaker here. This is an indication that we have successfully recorded our slide. Then the next thing now is to convert it to video. To do that, we go to File, When we click on File, now instead of us to click Save As, we go to Export. Look at Export here. That is the way to go in order to convert it to video. You click on Export, then select Create a Video. You select this, and that's it. You wait for a window to pop up that will enable you to give your video a name and now save it in any location of your system. Here we are. Notice this file type, MPEG video. This is a video format. So we'll quickly give it a name. Let's call it video. My first instructional video. Yeah. Now we can click Save. Let's select a location. I want to dump this on my desktop. So I select desktop, make sure it's highlighted, and I'm going to select it. That's it. We have successfully created an instructional video. Now for us to access this, where we save it and locate it. That's it. I know that you are able to learn how to use PowerPoint to create an instructional video.